Meowdy partners, it's your fucking boy Lucky. I just realized the sun's right behind me. Maybe if I position myself right in front of it. So, I occasionally show up in these circles, and something tragic happened today. One of the few good ones, Mr. Joshua Saunders, KingCobraJFS, the king himself, has passed away. And he was actually an inspiration for me to get sober. I've been an alcoholic and a drug user since I was 13. So whether or not that was the reason for his passing, it was certainly a contributing factor. The man also suffered from depression, and he lived a very sedentary lifestyle towards the end. But it's fascinating with a lot of people, because I've been fucking with people online, not just in a political or edgy sense, but also just with freaks and weirdos. I fucking love weirdos, and I'm one too, and I have been. So it's very, chilling in a cemetery, as, like a fellow goth black metalhead or whatever. It's very fitting that Josh is going to be in a place like this. Yeah, it's a sad thing. He was one of the good ones. He, as far as I'm aware, and I've been watching his stuff for a while, he's never been like a chomo, like a predator, and generally just a sweetheart. I mean, yeah, he was kind of irresponsible with Puff the Dragon and, his food hacks. Just disgusting. But, so it's a sad thing, and, he had his problems, but he was generally, sorry, I have something in my ear, a good guy, and it just sucks seeing someone that, I genuinely liked, no longer be in this world. It's it's a sad day. It's a sad day if you're into any of the lolcow stuff, because he was one of the good ones. He just wasn't a piece of shit subhuman. He struggled with a few afflictions that, I wasn't too dissimilar, honestly, to Josh. So it was funny. A coworker of mine told me today at work, and the way he phrased it was funny. It was, did you hear about our friend Joshua Saunders had passed away today? And I just looked at him like, are you saying? It's a very mentally fatiguing job, and I just looked at him like, are you screwing with me, right? No. And that's the thing, is like, even if you're in these kind of circles where I like calling it freaks and weirdos rather than lolcos, people generally consider Josh, maybe some people would still consider him a loser, and they're more of the cynical, pessimistic douche fucker types. But a lot of us considered Josh like just a funny specimen, wasn't necessarily malevolent hatred. And look, I think I ordered Josh a pizza one time with all of his favorite toppings, and it was one pizza, it wasn't like 7 or 8, and I think he bought it. I think he actually ate it. So I mean, I sent Josh a pizza one time, but it just fucking shitty, man. Like, I just find myself so similar in a lot of different ways to him, and you know, the fact that he's passed, I mean, what can I say other than we lost one of the good ones? And, you know, a lot of us, you know, whether it was on Kiwi Farms or just around, have criticized Clint's parenting, but, you know, whatever it was, I mean, Josh's primarily mental struggles, and then when you add alcoholism as you know, I'm a drug addict, but primarily alcohol was my affliction. You add that on top and it just doesn't make things easy. And I mean, what really could have been done? What, Josh would have ended up living in a home? So I guess my condolences, Clint. And lastly, I'd like to say, like, especially that fucking loser Tropic Heat, Raymond, whatever the fuck your name is, you're a fucking loser trying to make Josh's death about you. You know, and I went on Kiwi Farms, and comment sections of some YouTube videos before showering and getting some exercise, riding my bike. And it's just disgusting to see people making it like, oh, well, he, you know, oh, the reason why he started drinking more heavily was because because he was getting bullied or fucked with. And that's not the case. Josh had always had a like a spiritual propensity to get fucked up, and, you know, rock and fucking roll, man, and not give a shit. And, you know, he's gonna dictate his own life and have his own autonomy, whether it's detrimental or beneficial to his own being, his essence, his vril, his soul, whatever you want to call what we are inside of these avatars. So it's like, you are a fucking loser if you make Josh's passing about internet bullying making him want to drink more. That's fucking retarded. If anything, you know, Josh would get so frustrated that he would try to, well, anyways, I don't want to get into it. Just don't make his death about the social justice gay shit, man. Fucking leave that shit aside. We lost Ozzy and then we lost Cobra, man. So anyways, my condolences, Clint, and you know, to everyone else, certainly not what's up, Tubes. Fucking rock and roll in the afterlife, man. Rock and roll, Cubs.